Hi, my name is Anthony. I'm an engineer on the metrics team here at LaunchDarkly, and today I wanted to show you how to minimize the blast radius of your flagged rollouts. So you can see here a new payment screen that we've been working on to show our users. Now, we've already rolled out this payment screen to everyone, but the thing that we're working on is some style changes to give this page a little bit more pop and even make it a little bit more accessible. Now, of course, the first thing that I would do as a developer is take any changes I'm working on and wrap them in a feature flag. We've already done this in our code. If we click over to our functional IDE for now, you can see that we have a function called payment screen. And in that function, one of the first things we do is initializing the LaunchDarkly client. We give LaunchDarkly some of our initial information and some context about whoever the current user is. And based on that, LaunchDarkly will evaluate and give us back a result, whether that's true for the flag paying on or false for the flag paying off. So that's this line right here where we say client.variation. Now that we know a little bit about what we're doing in the code, we're able to actually go to the LaunchDarkly UI. And here you can see the flag that we've just set up. This takes a couple of clicks, but you can check out the documentation. And once your flag is set, you're able to just easily click on default rule, and we could change this to true. So let's try this and see what happens on our site. And great news, the changes did roll out successfully. You can see our beautiful new color scheme, but we've hit an issue. You can see that even I, as the developer looking at this now, I'm seeing an error that I wasn't expecting. Now, the unfortunate thing about this is that since we rolled this out to all of our users all at once, you know that if you're seeing this, so is everyone. So if you have millions of users, they're all experiencing the same error. What I said earlier about minimizing the blast radius, that's where this comes in. So if we go back to LaunchDarkly, I can show you a way that I prefer to roll out my changes. So we'll go ahead and flip this back to false. And once we've done that, instead of just changing the default rule functionally for all users, we'll start with a progressive rollout. Now, you can see here that by default, we're rolling out over the course of one day, split into 4 6-hour chunks. We start with rolling out to just 5% of our users, a small portion, and then up to 10, 25, 50, and 100. And this is totally customizable, but it works well as a default for a lot of users. Now, we're going to go ahead and save this, and I can even show you a little bit more about what it looks like. So once you save it, you can see we're progressing with the rollout, and now we're rolling out to just 5% of our users. Now, if we as the developer click back, we may or may not see anything. Makes sense that we didn't this time, we're not in that 5% chunk. But having it rolled out to only 5% means that a small number of users will see those changes first, and they might be able to report back to you if they're seeing any problems. And not only to you, but to any metric systems or monitoring that you might have. So that was an example of how you might use a progressive rollout. It helps take the pressure off you as a developer, limits the blast radius of your changes, and overall makes life a lot easier. Check out the attached repo and give it a try in your next rollout. Thanks for watching.